It's a clear sign that spring is not too far away. Daylight savings time begins on Sunday. So if those of you with kids, how are you getting ready to spring it forward? Erin is the founder of Happy Sleep Company and a professional infant and toddler sleep consultant, and joins me this morning with some tips. Okay, many parents are probably hitting the panic, being like, oh no, we're losing this hour of sleep, but kind of some good news.
This is the good time change. This is what I always tell my clients, because my clients all have little ones and babies, toddlers, preschoolers, and they tend to get up really, really early, sometimes 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And so this is the good time change for those parents of little kids who get up early, because now 5 a.m. looks like 6 a.m. or 6 a.m. looks like 7 a.m.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's actually a little bit easier for kids to make the transition. Okay, for parents looking to make the transition, you have some tips for us. The first thing you say is do nothing.
You could just do nothing. If you have a child who's not particularly sensitive to changes in their schedule, and a little change here or there by half an hour doesn't usually impact them very much, you could just do nothing. Don't sweat it. Wake up at their normal time on Sunday morning, the day of the time change, and just allow their day to go on like normal per the new time on the clock, and they'll probably just adjust to what they were doing before within a week or so.
Okay, so it happens pretty quickly. The good news is it's March break for many of us too, so we kind of have that week to play with. Let's talk about the next tip. You say split the difference.
So some parents are feeling like their child is more sensitive to changes in their schedule and isn't going to do well with a whole hour difference on Sunday. So what you might do, and some of you might have been already doing this a few days in advance, or at least maybe tomorrow, the day before the time change, wake your child up half an hour earlier than they normally wake up. So you split the difference. So then on Sunday, the whole hour doesn't feel like such a shock to your child's body clock, because the day before they woke up half an hour earlier. Now it feels like not so much of a change.
Okay, and the last tip for us this morning is a day of scenario.
Yes, handle it on the day of. So don't do anything until the morning of. But this is the one where some parents would laugh out loud if they heard me suggest that you wake your child up an hour early on Sunday. But if you have a child who's on a particular napping schedule and you're thinking this isn't going to work very well, if they sleep in an hour later, then the whole day's schedule is going to be thrown off, then wake your child up an hour earlier than normal, and then go around your house and change all of your clocks forward, and now you're just on a normal schedule. So if your child normally wakes up at 7, wake them up at the old 6 o'clock instead on Sunday morning. Now go around and spring your clocks forward. It's 7 o'clock. It's like a normal day. So yes, you woke your child up early, and that was a little bit painful, because as parents, we never want to wake our children up, but now your day is right back on track.
Okay, and other tips for parents as well who are kind of panicking about this weekend?
Not just this weekend, but I would say with the coming of spring and daylight saving time, soon the sun is going to be up earlier.
And longer.
It's longer. It's going to be brighter in the mornings, brighter in the evenings when you're trying to put your child to bed. So really good quality blackout blinds and blackout curtains in your child's room will help them sleep later into the morning when that sun starts to come up earlier, and will help them go to sleep more easily at a age-appropriate early bedtime. And also using a sound machine can be really helpful. Now we're going to get into the birds chirping right outside your child's room first thing in the morning, maybe waking them up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Or other kids still playing basketball outside, and they're like, well, why are they outside when I have to go to bed?
Yeah, or your baby's trying to go to sleep at 7 p.m. and it's still, there's a few hours left in the evening for a lot of people on your street who are still outside making noise. So a sound machine on a nice white noise setting, set about 5 or 10 feet away from your child's bed so that it's not right up next to their ear. That can be a really good way to drown out some of those external sounds and get them some better sleep.
And you have so many tips on your website, and you're also helping parents sleep. Where can parents get sleep? Pardon me, not helping parents sleep.
Well, ultimately.
Get sleep by helping your kids sleep. Where can people go for more information and to find you?
Everything is on our website, thehappysleepcompany.com, and we're on Instagram at The Happy Sleep Company.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Erin, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.